welcome to Meta News Wednesday. Real quick, if you want to get more up-to-date news on Meta and other VR news, then you should join my Discord. There we'll be playing the FewSMP, which I'll talk about later, so make sure to check it out in the description. There's not a lot to talk about this week from Meta, but certainly some very promising mods in the works, as well as new content coming from me. Meta released a new feature that has been available for Airlink as well as Virtual Desktop called Spacewarp, which allows interpolated frames, so fewer frames actually have to be rendered. This is now native on the Quest, and it'll be able to pretty much double frame rate. Obviously, this will not allow the actual display to hit higher frame rates, so the max will still be 120Hz. This just means that more intensive games like Beat Saber and other multiplayer shooters will most likely now be able to get much higher frame rates, resulting in better overall performance. I think it's incredible that such a large leap in performance has been made with just the software update. A lot of tech companies are going in the direction of software-oriented features, most notably Apple with their very low-resolution cameras that are later upscaled with AI. Corridor Digital made a video comparing the iPhone 1 with the iPhone 13 Pro, and after upscaling, the iPhone 1 photos were pretty comparable. I think this way of going about technology is definitely the way to go, and it allows the hardware to be cheaper, but still getting good results. Speaking of hardware, Meta has been working on some pretty promising haptic gloves using microfluids to get a pretty small glove with a lot of feedback. This video shows how Meta plans to implement this into multiplayer experiences. Meta has said many times that they're willing to sell products at a loss in order to get more players into the metaverse, so let's hope they sell this at a loss too, because it's some pretty amazing technology. Moving on to games. A modder by the name of Praydog is working on VR mods for Resident Evil 2, 3, 7, and even Village 8. These mods look incredible, and the fact that they're already running at acceptable frame rates is very good news. When I played Resident Evil 8, it was the most realistic looking game I'd ever played, and in terms of graphics, it was light years ahead of Half-Life Alyx. The story of Resident Evil games is another reason why this mod is so great, as it adds so much more immersion to an already incredible universe. Finally, Swipe and Mouse Lag, Direct, and I are starting a VR Minecraft server called FewSMP. I know what I've said about Vivecraft in the past, but it's a lot of fun with friends.
Just going after my iron. I don't think
doesn't it feel like
You say your shit in Minecraft.
Yeah,
What?
I mean, like when he died on his hardcore world.
Is he really
Wait,
just
is he-
taking a shit right now?
Yeah. In Minecraft? Wait, is he actually?
Is it my scratching?
He actually took a step to the bathroom? No way.
Oh, he's wiping.
So stay tuned for some content revolving around the FewSMP, and subscribe to Swipe and as well as Direct, who will be both in the description. That's all the news for this week. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you loved it, subscribe, and have a great rest of your week.